So today I want to talk about this culture, well, this society, because there's a lot of different cultures within American society. But our society as a whole, and how a lot of people are like, oh no, you're toxic, stay away from me. Oh, I left because he was toxic. Oh, I don't talk to that family member because they're toxic and I just can't handle it. To me, that's funny as shit, right? And I'm gonna explain why, right? What if Jesus told us that back in the day, What if Jesus was like speaking to a prostitute and was like, you're toxic, stay away from me. Went to Judas and be like, nah. I already know what you're gonna do. You're gonna betray me, so no, fuck you. And that's what gets me, because a lot of Christians will be like, what would Jesus do? But they don't actually embody the teachings of Jesus, right? So, and I don't identify as religious. I know a lot about the Bible, but I know a lot about other religious texts too. It's just the Bible I know more about. So, I rarely see people actually embody that. And you don't have to be a Christian or religious to learn from any religious text, right? Because there's wisdom in there, right? But this society, this society abandons each other. Like, oh no, there's better out there. I'm gonna go get better. Like, fuck you. I'm gonna head out. Which no one, majority of the people will come and go, right? There's no need to hold on to somebody in a sense where you're hurting yourself, right? But you also need to realize that you're allowing someone to hurt you. You are being triggered by their actions. That is not just their problem, that's your problem too. Like, I do go around what people consider toxic. It's not toxic to me though, because I don't allow that shit to affect me. That's their shit. No effect on me. Doesn't drain my energy. I can fill my cup up anytime. Like, and I talk about it on my channel. I genuinely can refill my energy naturally within seconds. That's your shit. You want to vent and rant and whatever. Cool. Then, when you're done talking, I'm gonna flip your fucking words so it ends on a good note. And that way you can see how you're constructing your reality with the thoughts and the judgments that you're making. Right? Easy for me. Completely easy for me. You don't affect me. And I flip the words around. It's not a big deal to me. Right? Did Jesus I don't know why I can't talk right now. Did Jesus let everyone's toxic bullshit affect him? And Jesus was man form, so don't tell me you can't. You can't. Don't give me fucking excuses, because it's just an excuse and I see right through them. You're triggered by that. Like, that's also your problem. If you're triggered by whatever they're doing, whatever toxic, right? That's your perspective. That's you judging, right? You being triggered is also your problem. You allowed someone else to affect you, to affect your energy, right? And you can give yourself the space and hold space for yourself, right? And do the healing yourself so you can get to the point where you're not triggered. You're not triggered. Their bullshit don't affect you. You can flip their words, help them out if you want to. If it's someone in your family, I don't think, or a childhood friend, right? I don't think that we should abandon people. One of my scars is itching. I don't think we should abandon people because they're toxic. Oh no, I can't handle it. If you can't fucking handle it, then you go and heal yourself. You go get right with you. You go hold space for yourself. Like, if you're triggered, that's also your problem. If you're allowing other people to affect you, that's also your problem. Like, that's something that you need to address within yourself. And I understand that people do need to take that time and that space. But a lot of people don't take the time in the space. Well, we always like to talk about shadow work. We always like to talk about working on yourself. Working on yourself isn't just putting oil on your face and taking care of your body. Your mind matters too. Your mind is actually the most important. Well, it's kind of all interconnected. I can't really say it's the most important because your gut health does affect your brain and your energy levels and your thoughts and your mind. Like, your mindset does affect your energy levels. Like, it's all interconnected, right? But instead of taking that space and healing themselves, and they just stay, people just stay away from everything that can hurt them. Like, you're just living inside your own fucking bubble to be safe at this point. And you're not learning from your environment. You're not learning. Your environment is always showing you what to heal and what you're being triggered by and how to make yourself better. As within, so without. But if you don't understand that, go check out my growth guide, because you dive into, you don't have to do like years of shadow work. You literally can do 2 weeks of this journaling prompt that I learned, and I referenced who I learned it from too, actually, because I give credit where credit's due. I have experienced it, and I've experienced a lot of growth from it. And I've been improving myself for a long time now, because I had a lot of baggage, right? And I had even some past lifetime baggage that I had to work through. But that's something that really helped. Okay? That's something that definitely helped, and it still helps me to this day. If I feel like I need to work through something, like I'm not quite pinpointing something, like yes, I do that. It's amazing. If you don't fucking like it, if you absolutely fucking hate it, email me and tell me. Give me your opinion. Constructive opinion. Okay? There's a difference. But yes, your mind matters. Your energy matters. What you eat matters. But most people, when they're like, oh no, you're toxic, stay away from me, I'm gonna go over here. When they go over here, they just surround themselves with more people, and then it's going to reappear in their life because they didn't get to the root cause. As within, so without. No matter where you are, you're still there. You're still there. And I get it, because my mom, if you've seen any of my other videos, my mom was one of my biggest abusers, right? And I didn't talk to her for years in high school, right? And I talk to her now. I had to not talk to her because I was trying to not be in prison, and I needed that space to heal, right? So that's why I couldn't be around her. But now I can, because her bullshit don't affect me. Like, she's healed, she's grown a little bit, but like her bullshit don't affect me anymore. Like, I see right through it. I'm to the point now where I can flip her words around and have her see things differently, and have her label things differently, and have her judge things and perceive things differently. And my mom's a very judgmental fucking person. Like, she is. But I don't let it affect me. And even if someone says something like stupid, like very just ignorant, because, you know, what people don't know, they don't know. And I don't exactly, like, that's what stupidity is to me. Ignorance, right? That's what that is to me. Like, you don't know what you don't know. So, I had someone, I don't know, last week say something off the wall, like stupid. Right? Came from nowhere, left field, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna let you take a minute to reflect on what the fuck you just said, right? And I didn't say it in an angry tone. I was just like, I'm gonna let you reflect on what you just said, and I'll talk to you later. And I think a day passed by, and they contacted me again, you know? And after they reflected, because I didn't even know, like, to flip their words, right? I didn't, it was just like, I don't even know right now, so I'm gonna let you reflect on that, and, you know, you get back to me, because it was their problem, their perspective, like their bullshit they were trying to, like, you know, push on me in a sense. And I was like, because I took a moment, right? I paused. I took a pause in the conversation. I'll pause as long as I fucking want to. Sorry, it's trash day today. But anyways, I took a pause I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna let you go. It was a phone conversation. I'm gonna let you think about that. And that is a boundary, okay? That's not letting someone run over me. That's like, okay, well, you need to reiterate and rethink about like what the fuck you just said, okay? Okay. And I didn't say it in a mean way. I was like, I'm gonna go. You need to think about that. That's having a boundary. But that's not like, the fuck did you just say to me? Type shit. Like, I didn't put fire against fire. I put water on the fire, and I was just like, alright. You need to deal with that. I'm gonna go over here. Yes. It was random because usually people don't fucking talk to me a certain way. Like you should automatically know that. But I guess it was just like I don't know. I don't know why it popped up in my reality. But I feel like I don't know, I didn't really have anything nice to say. I'm from the South, so it's like if you don't have anything nice to say, don't fucking say it. Right? I didn't have anything nice to say. I don't even remember like what it was that I didn't like. I don't remember exactly what it was. Because it was just some bullshit, and I was like, I don't have to deal with this bullshit. I don't like that. You need to reiterate what you said. And the next day, I got a phone call. And this has happened with not just that person. Like, my mom has even done this. Because and this was a while ago. It wasn't anything recent. My mom, she went like off the wall, and I was like, I'm gonna let you go so you can think about that. Think about like what you just said to me. Okay? Okay. Because most people, she wasn't attacking me. Hurt people, right? You stand up for yourself. Don't just fight fire with fire. But there's a graceful way to stand up for yourself, right? Words are just words. I mean, they're not really just words because they do carry frequency and vibration, but the strongest shield is love and light. And you fighting fire with fire is you meeting and matching their vibration, right? You're lowering yourself to them, and I don't believe in that. So me setting that boundary of like, hey, you need to go think about what you just said. You know, because I usually do flip people's words and all that, but I have nothing nice to say, if it's just gonna cause an argument, I'm not lowering myself to that. If I don't have anything nice to say, okay, you need to reflect on that. I'm gonna go over here. And I'm not the type of person that I think like my perspective is always right. But I don't. I'm a very understanding person. And I understand, like, I understand the why. I understand the energy behind it. But I wasn't allowing that shit to affect me. Like, I didn't like it. I didn't have anything nice to say. And so I was like, You can pause. You can pause. Hold up. Rewind. What did you just say? Okay, you need to think about that. I'm gonna go. Click. Or walk away. You don't have to stay in a conversation, right? Like, people can self-reflect. It's better for them to self-reflect than you to get into an argument with them. You're giving them that space to heal. I thought someone was pulling up, and nobody should, right? Giving someone space to think on their words and their actions is different from disregarding them completely. Like, people aren't trash to be disregarded. And I've met a lot of people, right? And a lot of people that, like, our society deem as trash, they aren't. They're still human. My brother is going to work. But yes. People aren't trash to be discarded. Should you extinguish all of your resources? No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that this society needs to be better and show each other better rather than just pushing people away, disregarding them because they're toxic. I don't believe in that. So, neither does God and Jesus, okay? If you want to get religious on it. In spirit. Your spirit's not affected. Your mind is. But why? I'm gonna let you go because the dumpster trash people or whatever are coming back around. Thank you for watching.